In this series, readying you to speak outside of Toastmasters, I've already explained a little bit about the difference between speaking inside Toastmasters and speaking to the real world outside the Toastmasters environment. I've spoken about how you need to have at least one presentation long enough to fit into the requirements of most organisations outside of Toastmasters environment. Now, how do you get to speak outside of Toastmasters? Don't expect to start off big. You could get a lucky break. Someone might see you in Toastmasters who has business associations, and they might say, gee, Joe Blow's really good, or Mary Smith's, she's really good. We'll invite her along. Very unlikely, very unlikely. You will have to market yourself. And you can do this, just don't expect to aim too big to begin with. Near you there will be a Rotary Club, a Lions Club, some sort of organisation which needs speakers regularly. Perhaps they meet once a week and they need a guest speaker each week or once a fortnight. Contact these people. Let them know that you'd like to be able to do a presentation. The chances are they will say yes. A good idea, I think, would be able to put together a short video, like I'm doing now, a talking head video, to give them an idea so that they can play that video, look at you, work out whether or not you are articulate enough, presentable enough, creditable enough, and they might take a risk. After all, you're only going to be the guest speaker. After they've conducted their business affairs, they only expect you to speak for 20 minutes anyway, and they invite you along. This is the way to do it. You have to get that first presentation out there yourself. Make sure that you can do it well. Get there early enough to be able to mix and mingle with those who are at that meeting. Make friends. You will be invited probably to sit next to the president on his right or left-hand side and have dinner with him or her, with all the others sitting around. Once you've done your presentation, if you do it well, you will probably find that by word of mouth, other people who've heard you speak at that presentation will mention it to other Rotarians at other clubs. And before you know it, you'll be getting 3 and 4 presentations. Once you've got 3 and 4 presentations behind you, you can say that. I've spoken at, and I've spoken before this group and that group. And after a while, by word of mouth only, the invitations will start to come in. You will then find that you will transfer from perhaps Rotarian audiences to larger audiences. This happened to me many years ago. One of the Toastmasters in our club, who happened to be a runner-up in the World Championship a few years earlier, recommended me to the lady who used to run organisations he was speaking for. She rang me, took a risk because he had recommended me, and before you knew it, I was out in front of audiences of 150, 200 people. This can happen to you, but you do have to do the marketing by yourself. Once you've done that, when you're on your road, the word of mouth referral is the important referral. You can promote yourself as much as you like. People are doing that all the time. Thousands of people, countless thousands of people, marketing themselves. Sometimes if the marketing's good, it will help. It will definitely help. But word of mouth referral from somebody who trusts somebody else is the greatest referral of all. Build yourself a reputation by speaking at groups, doing it well, and before you know it, you'll be on your way to what you might call the big time in speaking outside of Toastmasters.